Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I created this bronze goddess look. So I kept it really bronzy, really glowy, but still quite glam at the same time. And I've also shown you how I cream contour as well. So I thought that would be really handy seeing as we are coming into summer, even though it does not feel like that in the UK. And if you did want to see how I created this look, then just please stay tuned. So to achieve that really healthy glowy look, we have to start from the base. So firstly I'll be going with my sleek Barekissed illuminator in the shade Monaco, and this is just a white pearlescent cream highlighter, and I'll just be popping that on all the high points of my face where I usually highlight, and this will just shine through the foundation and give us a really dewy healthy look. Next up I'll be going in with my Makeup Forever Step 1 mattifying primer, and this just helps controlling my oiliness throughout the day and just keeps me matte in the areas I want to stay matte, like mainly in the T-zone. Then I'll be going in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 120 and my L'Oreal Infallible in the shade Sand, 20 Sand, and just mixing them together for the perfect flawless look. And I'll be using my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, using the flat side, just to really give me the most full coverage. So to cream contour, I'll be using my Sleek palette. This is their new cream contour palette, and I'll be using the end shade just to give me a bronzed look and to start the contouring process. So this look is all about the bronzed look, so I'll be putting quite a bit on, but at the end it does look okay. It does look a bit intense right now, but it's all good, it will work out. Then I'll be going in with the white yellow shade just to clean up my contour and to make it look really sharp and chiseled. And then just to blend that out, I'll be using my beauty blender just to make it look not as harsh, like a stripe on my face. Next up I'll be going into the middle shade from the Sleek Cream Contour palette just to contour my nose because it's a bit more cool tone and it will look a bit more natural. Then I'll be going in with both my concealers. One's the Decay Naked Concealer and one's the Maybelline Fit Me one. Firstly, I'll be running the Naked Concealer under my eyes and then the Maybelline just right underneath, because I find if I just use a naked one on its own, it looks a bit stark white, but if I mix them together it creates a perfect look for me, and I'll be mixing that with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. So just to set that all into place, I'll be going in with my Soap & Glory Kick-Ass powder, which is basically a yellow tinted translucent powder, but pressed. And I'll just be setting all my concealer into place and anywhere where I tend to get oily. To give me that really airbrushed full coverage look, I'll be going in with my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC30, just to set anywhere again where I tend to get oily or my makeup moves about, and anywhere where I just want maximum coverage really. So to further contour, I'll be taking the middle shade from the Anastasia contour kit, just to really define my cheekbones. Then I'll be running that same shade just where the tip of your lip is, just because it gives it a bit more of a pout and it makes your lips look bigger. Then I'll be contouring my nose like you've seen in my past tutorials, and then running some powder over the top so it looks like it's underneath the skin, so it's not like just drawn lines on your nose or anything. Next up I'll be going into Max Peaches, which is like a corally peachy pink colour, which is really lovely. I haven't used it in ages, I forgot how amazing it was. And just going over with some powder just to make it not look as harsh. And then I'll be using my favourite two shades at the bottom of the palette of the Anastasia Glow Kit, just to really give you that healthy glow, just starting off the highlight process. Then I'll be going into my really depressing Champagne Pot by Becca, and oh, it's so sad, but it's such an amazing highlighter. It's a really, really intense highlight, but it really does tie in with this whole Golden Goddess makeup look. And then I'll be taking just a little eyeshadow brush just to pop on the tip of my nose, just to really intensify the contour and the highlight. As you can see, I applied a tad too much, but oh well, it all works. And just blending that out with my powder brush, it always helps, and I'm just showing you that glow. Then I'm going in with my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray just to lock it all into place. So keeping with the Golden Goddess theme, I'll be taking my Morphe 350 eyeshadow palette because it has a lot of warm orange shades in, and I'll be taking this orange shade and running that through the crease and using that as a transition shade. And then I'll be taking this brown bronzy shade and just running that over the top just to tone down the orange and to really smoke out the eyeshadow look. Then just going in with a darker brown just on the outside corner, again just to smoke out the outside of the eye. Then I'll be taking this almost red-brown shade and just running that on the outside corner to really smoke out the outside of the eye. Then taking this golden shimmer shade from the top row and just patting that on with my finger for the maximum pigment. And then running over the top this Topshop eyeshadow, which is like a more of a bronze shade. And I'll leave the name in the description bar because I literally have no idea what it's called. And then I'll be going in with this orange shade, really vibrant orange shade, and just running that through the crease because I felt like I lost a bit of that orange. And then I'll be going in with Makeup Geek's Grandstand, which is a forward eyeshadow just to add a bit of metallic to the eye and just blending that into the eyeshadow. Then I'll be taking the original gold and running that over the top to make the eyes pop. And again, just blending again. So for my eyeliner, I'll be taking my L'Oreal Super Slim Felt Tip Liner and just running that along the lash line, so to prep it for when we apply falsies. And then to create the flick, I'll be taking my Rimmel Glam Eyes Liquid Liner just to create the flick. And then I'll be going in and filling that in with the L'Oreal Felt Tip Liner because I find it easier really. And if you do struggle to create a wing, I would recommend this Rimmel liner because it helped me, and if I can do it, you can do it. So don't worry, it just takes a lot of practice. I know how you feel. And then just coating the lashes with any mascara. I'm just using a Clinique mascara. For my eyebrows, I'll be starting off by combing them through with a spoolie. Then I'll be showing you the comparison to the Anastasia dip brow to the new Benefit Brow, which is basically a pomade. And I'll be using the Benefit Brow in this video in the shade 4. So this is my first ever time using it, and my first thoughts were it's a bit more, not dry, but it's less wet than the Anastasia one. So it's not as hard to add too much product, so that is a plus. And the colour of it is quite cool tone as well, which is good for my hair colour, so it doesn't look really fake when I pop it on my brows. And my initial thoughts is it's not as pigmented, but it is a really good product, although it is quite hard to use at first, so I have no idea why, but it is a smaller pot, so yeah. And it also comes with a brush, but I just use my brush. Then just to conceal around my eyebrows, because I did make a mistake, but no one needs to know that, and I'll just be covering that up with my Boing Concealer in the shade 2, just to clean up and neaten up the brow. Then I'll be going in with my Benefit Gimme Brow in the darker shade, just to keep my brows into place and add a bit more colour to them, and it picks up any brows that you can't see, which is good when you've got quite thin brows like me. So just to set my cream contour into place, I'll be taking my Honey Bronzer in the darker shade from The Body Shop and just giving me a bit more colour and just to set my cream contour. Then I'll be going in with new lashes. Yes, new lashes. These are the Peekaboo lashes in the name Sachetes, and they're mink lashes, and they're only £12, which is still really. So I'm just curling my eyelashes before I apply them, just so they blend more easily with my natural ones. And then I'll just be pinching my lashes with the falsies, just so they blend really well together and you can't see when you turn to the side your natural lashes poking out. and these are, I think they might be one of my new favourite lashes. So yeah, I said it. Then I'll be taking this Scandalised eyeliner from Rimmel, which is like a copper colour. It's like a really bronzy copper colour, and just running that through the waterline and also attempting to pop it on my upper waterline. Then I'll just be taking the original orange shade and just running that under my eye. And then again taking that reddy brown and running that on the outside corner to really smoke out the look. Then I'll be taking this orange shade and running that again on the outside corner and on the eye, under the eye really. And to brighten up the inside corner, I'll be taking this white shade from the same palette. I know, not the Zoeva one. And then I'll be taking Champagne Pop just to highlight my brow bone, and then just blending it out just so it doesn't look as harsh. And then taking Champagne Pop on the inside corner, and again just topping up the waterline because it did come away a bit, but if you apply 2 layers it stays on for way longer. And then I'll just be running a bit of mascara just through my falsies and loads on my lower lashes. Then again, as always, I'll be applying a bit more highlight because I'm obsessed and I can't stop. So next up for my favourite bit, I'm taking my Well lip liner from MAC and just running this around my lips, and of course I'm going to be overlining them. And yeah, this is just like a really neutral colour and it works with any lip colour I put on top, so it's my favourite lip liner. And then for the bottom lip, I'll just be running it around my natural lip line because I find that my lower lip is full as it is, so I don't need to overdraw it. Then I'll just be running some boring concealer around the lip just to tidy it up. And then I'll be going in with my new Sealer Liquid Lipstick in the shade Dolce. And oh my gosh, it was like the first time I ever put it on and I was obsessed. It's got little, it's got a little bit of shimmer in, but you can't see that when it dries. And then I'll be going in with the PS Love by Primark. It's only £1, it's literally an amazing lip liner, and it just hides and disguises where I've overdrawn my lips. Then I'll be going in to my MAC lip gloss in the shade Lust, just to really make the look really glowy and glam, and just to make the lips look even more bigger. And then that is the final look. So I hope you all enjoyed it and learnt something new, and enjoyed me showing you how I cream contour and everything. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe, like and comment down below if you like it or if you've tried out anything that I've shown you. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.